Protect me from you.
No more.
Train hard, keep dieting, man. Keep dieting. Get nice and light. Nice and light. Good boy. No. Trim up. Trim up.
So much money. No. But we already need to last.
I hope you all come to the fight. You're gonna love it. And the Haymaker's gonna bring his entourage. As you know, I don't walk with nobody except for myself. And you're gonna love it. Because I'm gonna knock this sucker out.
When was the last time you knocked someone out?
I don't know. You're gonna be
exactly. When was the last time you knocked someone out?
You're gonna be the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be the first one. Huh?
Thanks, bro. All right, buddy.
From your point of view, then, how can you convince people that you've changed and they want to be more outbursts like we saw before?
Man, let me tell you something. There's always going to be war in the world. Yeah, there's always going to be someone who's trying to kill another country. It's never going to change, you know. The only thing I realized the other day is when the Queen's Jubilee was on, you know, I realized how people can unite. If people can unite like that every day, we're living in a peaceful world. So, you know what, I will change if the world changes.
Can you afford to lose control in this fight?
No, I will not lose control. As I showed you already, I will never lose control.
But you did in Munich.
I did in Munich because this bastard here came on and try and get across my party, and that don't happen.
But you lost it before the fight as well at the weigh-in, and then when you spat water in Vladimir.
Oh, because you don't know what happens in the back doors. You know, this is like, you know, first of all, yeah, that sucker had to get slapped because he had to realize he's in a fight, yeah. And then his brother came in my change room, boasting up like he's the big I am, telling me you can't wrap your hands like that. You know, trying to take me off my game. I was like, alright then, cool then. So I put one in my mouth and fucking washed his face with it.
How have you been able to keep yourself in the gym and concentrate on this as a fight, just like any other
Listen,
fight,
I concentrate on everything. Let me tell you something, I'm cool. I'm not fueled by anger. I haven't got anger. I'm fine, you know. I don't have anger management issues with me, you know. I'm actually a cool geezer. Ask anybody who know me, they'll tell you I'm actually cool. I'm the people's people, you know. I don't badmouth nobody. I don't go around slating nobody, you know. That's why I go tweet. But I only tweet once every month. I don't sit on Twitter and tweet. But when I tweet, people listen. You know, if I don't like somebody, I'll tweet and say, listen, this guy is a fucking douchebag. You know, that's simple as. I don't have to go on about it and say, oh, I can't say this because people are reading it. No, let's just be honest with each other. You know, and I'm so excited. You know, the first thing I have to say, I want David Haye to come to the ring fine, and then we both live fine in the ring. We don't want to, oh, he went to the hospital. We don't want that. We want to fight, give the public a great fight, you know, and make it happen.
Do you care about what it means for boxing for this to go off successfully?
Oh, this is the revolution, man. You know, this is it. You can't stop this train, man. This is like that train in Japan. It's in Japan, the bullet train. You can't stop it. This is going.
Maybe you can't stop the damage it will do as well.
Well, mate, listen. This ain't gonna do no damage. And what damage is gonna do? Two guys fighting in the ring, and what damage is that gonna do? Because the BBC are not getting half of the money.
I don't think that's the issue.
That is the issue, my friend. That is always been the issue about boxing. If no one is making money, that is the issue.
What I'm saying about being good at boxing, I'm not talking about the fight itself. I'm talking about how close it is to Haye on the night.
It's about money. It's about money. It's about money. That is the issue. Because they're not getting a cut off. That's why they're like moaning about it.
Derek, let me ask the question that people. Let me put it a different way. It's not the same question. Let me put it a different way. Boxing is a business. Professional boxing is a business, but it's also a sport. And I think what people are asking sometimes is, of course it's a business, but in the sports side of it, boxing has always been a sport where guys who've maybe been on the wrong side of the track have been able to change their lives. You've done it yourself in some ways, you know.
Man, listen.
And so in that respect, people are asking, can we keep boxing a sport in that way as well?
Boxing has always been a sport. You know, boxing has always been a sport. You know, there's a clip on YouTube. You know, the guy goes the first. This guy from America goes. You know, he's showing all the great fights. He goes, boxing, very famous sport, can make you rich, famous, and wealthy. And at the same time, it's fucking corrupted. Yeah, simple as. So let's all live in this happy, bubbly thing and say boxing is amazing. You know, what is happening, man? And mark my words, people are going to watch this because the plans we got for this, yeah, even from the whole thing, you know, David Haye say he wants to wear the union jack shorts. We gave him the union jack shorts. We don't mind. We gave it to him, you know. But people are gonna watch it. Why are we gonna? Oh, then we say right now, you know what? Me and David Haye are not fighting. What are you not going to talk about? We're going to go talk about.
You said it's a sport because you said you don't want it to end up in hospital. Really, you want it to be 12 fair rounds, and the winner walks away with the belt.
Exactly, it's going to be a fair fight. You know, this guy is trying to come out with things saying I'm a daddy fighter. I'm not a daddy fighter. You know, I'm not. I fight fair, and when I lose, I compliment the other guy. You know, I lost. You know why I lost to Tyson Fury? I didn't come out with excuses. No, I never did. You know, I say, you know what, myself, I'll give the guy his glory because he beat me. You know, he knew when to get me. He beat me. You know, I fought in Helsinki. They robbed me. Did I complain about it? I just said I got robbed. Simple as we move on. You know, I boxed a brother that a couple months ago. You know, I lost. Experience beat me. I didn't come out with excuses. I don't come out with excuses. You know, I never do come out with excuses. You know, never. I haven't got excuse in my bone to say, oh, I wasn't working, I wasn't feeling well on this and this. No, I wasn't doing that. I don't come with excuses. I don't do excuses.
Derek, so I'm almost personally hurt by some of the bad mouthing that's been going on around this fight. Is that how you feel? Do you feel like it's been?
Nah, man, come on, man. I'm not hurt by bad mouthing, man. People, listen, we live in the world, man. It's like Jesus had 12 disciples and one of them stabbed him in the back. So you always know someone's always out there to stab you in the back. So it's not a big deal for me, man.
Finally, do you think this is your hardest fight of your career, or do you think Klitschko is the biggest test?
Darren Morgan was my hardest fight in my career. Because that bastard could hit. He hit me with a first shot, boy. I came back in the corner, I was like, fuck me, I've been hit. I'm in the fight. And Chas goes, yeah, you are in the fight. And he hit me again, I was like, Jesus Christ, I just have to box this guy. You know, that was my hardest fight. But other than that, man, I'm fine.